Hello, Madison Elementary students. I'm Ranger-Ottarson with the National Park Service. I work just up the road at Fredericksburg and Spotsylvania National Military Park. We have sites in several surrounding counties, and I'm filming parked here at one of our sites here in Caroline. I really enjoy working in a national park. If you haven't been to one, put it on your to-do list. We have 423 national park sites in the United States and territories, but certainly, if you can't make it to a national park, there are many awesome state and local parks to visit. Now, as a law enforcement park ranger, my job is to preserve and protect the park, as well as the people in it. But I won't list what you can't do in the park. Instead, I'll tell you what you can do in the park. First, we'll talk animals, the wildlife in the park. We want you to look at them, perhaps take photos of them, but don't take selfies with them. Don't touch them, and try to take them home. That is not a good idea and could put you and the animal in danger. Did you know that one of our sister agencies, the U.S. Forest Service, had to make it a violation to take selfies with the bears? So take those photos from a safe distance. And don't feed them while you're there too, because our food can be harmful to the wild animals. Just because you might love ice cream doesn't mean they do too. Though I will add, there are privately owned locations like the Virginia Safari Park where you can pay extra and actually feed the animals out of your car as you drive through it. But if you're driving through, say, Shenandoah National Park, they don't want you feeding the animals out the window there. Another activity people are tempted to do in the park is leave a mark, like your initials somewhere, or stacking up piles of rocks or spray painting a message to show that you were there. We want to preserve the park for future visitors. That's our mission. So it's important that we leave no trace. In fact, the actual mission of the Park Service states, the National Park Service preserves unimpaired the natural and cultural resources and values of the national park system for the enjoyment, education, and inspiration of this and future generations. We want you to enjoy these parks safely. So also, make sure you're prepared when you come to that park. If you are hiking a trail, make sure you take proper shoes and clothing and water and dress for the weather. Hiking in the mountains can have variable weather from top to bottom. And don't forget a phone in case of emergency, and always tell someone where you're going and when you're expected back. In some of the large parks, there are dedicated search and rescue employees to find all the lost and injured park visitors. When I worked at Yosemite National Park in California, there were almost daily lost hikers. That park's search and rescue often involved helicopters, climbing on the sides of mountains, or carrying out by horses due to the varied terrain. And that varied or very different terrain is what makes the park so amazing to visit. Some people are also tempted to see that terrain by using something like a drone to check out the park. Believe it or not, we don't allow that. People can even get a fine for violating that rule. Drones were banned in 2014 due to the disruptions that they caused buzzing around. Can you imagine what would happen to a herd of elk or buffalo who are bothered by a drone? Stampede. So avoid the stampede, drink your water, and have fun at the park this summer. You can find your park online at www.nps.gov or look up your local state park and enjoy all that they have to offer. Thank you very much.